if you live in the city of Atlanta, you know they coming through and cleaning up them Atlanta streets. You know, for people that haven't seen, you know, they just locked up 28 members of the YSL gang. You know, that's Young Thug, Gunna, and his whole crew. You know, when they was lit in the rap game. But if you live in Atlanta, dog, they coming through and cleaning up them neighborhoods. You know, they took Rollo, then they got Lucci and YFN. Now they got Thug, and they looking at 4PF, Lil Baby. I remember going down to Atlanta when I was young, when I was a kid. You know, this was before people in Atlanta was driving foreign cars and all of that. I mean, they always have foreign cars, but this is before it was prominent. You know, dudes were still driving El Camino box Chevys back then. Oldsmobile. Give me y'all. Oldsmobile. That was what dudes was rolling. Back when I used to go to Atlanta when I was a kid, you know, Atlanta was a country town, man. They still had Southern values. You know, you still seen families together. It was almost peaceful. You know, everywhere has its crime and everywhere has its effery, but you know, I've seen Atlanta change, man. After BMF came to Atlanta, a lot of people don't even understand. Atlanta had a couple major things happen, but after BMF came to Atlanta, that really I'm talking about as far as streetwise, as far as the streets, man, that really influenced a lot of the streets in Atlanta as far as gang culture and whatnot. And also you know, the big migration, man. You know, for like 15 years, everybody was moving from the East Coast down to Atlanta. So, and then you had Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina brought a lot of people from New Orleans and that surrounding areas up to Atlanta. And, you know, it was a big war for the streets of Atlanta. So, Atlanta has some, you know, a few other small things, but those were the major things. And Atlanta got really bad as a city, man. If you live in Atlanta, excuse me, y'all. If you live in Atlanta, be careful, man. You know, home burglaries are at an all-time high. That's like the number one crime. You know what I mean? Carjackings are at an all-time high. You know what I mean? So I just want to say, man, be careful in Atlanta. They coming through and cleaning up these streets for real. Man, they not playing. And the reason that they starting with the rappers is because, I mean, obviously the rappers are a big target. You know what I'm saying? They get the most publicity, you know, and they can put everybody else on notice. If they can come through and grab 28 members of YSL, or if they can come through and grab Rollo and 40 of his guys off the streets, for real. If they can grab those guys, imagine what they're going to do to the everyday dude without lawyer money, or the everyday dude that's trying to get by. So if you live in Atlanta, be careful, man. They really doing the sweep, and that really caught my attention. And I can't blame them, man. They really trying to get these streets back, and they trying to make some of these neighborhoods safe. Even the lower income neighborhoods, everybody deserve to be safe, man. Everybody deserve to live in a neighborhood where you don't have to fear for your life and your children's, man. So, you know, I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? The city of Atlanta doing its job. You ask me. You know, nobody cares about entertainment when these rappers are drilling and, you know, these guys are linked to murders and stuff. Like, this ain't nothing to play with. This ain't just music no more, man. So nobody cares about hip hop when they get real. And a lot of these guys, man, they making millions of dollars and they got an opportunity to change their family life, but they choose the streets. That's very odd to me. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I just wanted to touch on that for a second. My little current events.